These redwood trees are standing tall, and you wouldn't know that they've traveled through space. You can find them in Palo Alto's Pier Park. KPIX 5's John Ramos explains the story behind the well-traveled redwoods.
They say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, but along the back of Piers Park in Palo Alto, there is a grove of redwoods that have no doubt traveled a lot farther than you have.
And liftoff.
On July 9th, 1985, the Space Shuttle Challenger ascended into the heavens. On board was mission specialist Lauren Acton, who took along some seeds from the 1,000-year-old El Palo Alto giant redwood tree that inspired the logo for his hometown.
He went into orbit around our planet, over 100 orbits around those seeds experienced. And when he came back down, he gave them to the Parks Department, where he got the seeds originally from.
They planted the seeds and they began growing. But 6 months later, Challenger lifted off again. And this time there would be no happy return. So in 1987, the city planted a grove of the young saplings in the park as a memorial to the fallen shuttle. They don't look very healthy now, and the city's arborist says they've always been a bit odd.
The trees look strange. They look kind of bent. Some of them look, is it growing for the sun or not? Did outer space do something to these trees? We just don't know.
It's been 30 years and the memorial plaque is barely legible. Most who come here have no idea that these trees once circled the Earth 126 times and traveled nearly 3 million miles.
It's slowly sinking in. I mean, that's pretty incredible that those were seeds at one time in space, brought back to Earth and planted here as a memorial.
Bill Kraft came here to walk his dog, but when he heard the story of the trees, he couldn't resist touching them.
I've been around redwood trees for many, many years, but I have not really touched something that has been from space. That's pretty amazing.
There's something about space that inspires us all. Even the trees spend their lives looking up at the heavens. But there are some here that have actually been there. In Palo Alto, John Ramos, KPIX 5.
Well, originally 20 trees were planted, but soil conditions are not ideal, and only 9 of them have survived. The arborist says they are probably coming to the end of their life cycles.